Whenever a family has a child with an illness, you never know where that journey's going to take you. And we always prayed for a miracle.
She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long, blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
I've got a story just like anyone else. A wise man said, this too shall pass. Oh yeah. I can walk along. I'm gonna go all the way this time. Flying, never coming down. Gonna reach the stars. I'm going high.
We had noticed she had just gotten weak. I said, what's the matter with you? I said, you're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips, without knowing. And it progressed from that to she fainted a couple of times. And we thought it was, she's got a virus or whatever. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical presence about her, and nothing would keep that girl down.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. The cure rate for leukemia is the 80%. When Victoria was told that she had cancer, that's the only time we saw her cry. And Dr. Dreyer walked in and told her that 80%, 85% rate cure. So Victoria accepted that. She said she wasn't worried anymore.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL that the cure rate should have even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5 years. And at the end of 2.5 years of chemo, Victoria was to be finished with her treatment.
So during that time, she had some good days, she had some bad days.
When she was sick, she still would put on her cheerleading suit and go do cheerleading. I have lots of pictures and important memories in my office, and one of the ones that I get to see every day is my beautiful picture of Victoria as an angel at our Camp Periwinkle. I'm the camp doctor. I've been the camp doctor for 20 plus years. And I took a little girl who was suffering from cystic fibrosis and cancer. And she was in Tori's cabin. But Victoria would come around, 11:30 in the morning, 12, get this little girl all ready for the day's activities for the afternoon. And she got this little girl ready to go to the dance. I will never forget that little girl at that dance. What a wonderful support Tori was, because without Tori, this little girl would never have had the camp experience that she did.
She feels great. How does my heart sound?
It's a little off. It kind of sounds like a bunny. I like bunnies.
Oh, you like bunnies?
I love them. Okay, you're good.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is, Bunny McBunkbuck.
Well, Bunny McBunkbuck, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie. Let's ask Arfie.
In 2005, Texas children held their first radiothon with the Children's Miracle Network Hospital, and that's where we met Doc.
We were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas, and she was the kind of kid that you could hear her coming long before she got to your soundproof studio. She was very full of energy. She was just 10 or 11 years old and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
Here she is, lying up in bed, tubes connected to her, She didn't go and cry about it or bemoan her situation. She was around to try to visit these other kids to make them feel better. And I think that's the legacy of her.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test. The doctor Dreyer called us. I remember it was a Thursday, and she said, "I cannot believe this, but Victoria has relapsed." Because of the seriousness of her relapse, they told Victoria that her next option was to receive a bone marrow transplant.
Our community really rallied behind our family and our church. You know, we even had signs, "Pray for Victoria." So it wasn't just our family, it affected everybody.
And she made it through, and 9 months later, she relapsed again.
Joellen called me, and she had just the worst news ever, and that is that Victoria's cancer had returned.
So this was 3 times she was told that she had cancer. And so we began another journey to receive a second bone marrow transplant.
Victoria at that time decided she was going to fight and entered the hospital for what would turn out to be an extremely long stay, many, many, many months. And so as a result of this extended stay, I saw that there wasn't as much for her to do as you can stay placated with as a young person.
And he asked her at that time, he said, "Victoria, do you like to play video games?" She said, "I love to play video games."
So I put the word out to a website that I worked with called Sarcastic Gamer, and the online community responded in droves. What I expected to be a couple of games that might come from here and there instead turned out to be things coming from all over the world.
And we started receiving boxes of games.
We had games that came in from Asia and Europe, and
He was receiving games from all over Texas, all over the United States.
so much so that it became sort of overwhelming. Tori had to end up giving it away to other kids who were also stuck in the hospital.
She was the one to go around to be that extra person for all these other children.
It just doesn't seem right that a child should be sick. It's not right that a child stay in a hospital and that they're confined to the hospital and their 4 walls and they're not experiencing the other things that children are doing.
She couldn't be around other people that could have any infections. You know, when she was out, she had to wear her masks.
During this time, Victoria contracted a fungal infection, which is from a very low immune system, and she had little to no immune system left.
And I asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she said, "I'd really just like to get out of this hospital and go see Christmas lights. Christmas lights are something my family and I go see together all the time, and I can't even leave to go see Christmas lights."
We knew that during the final stages that we weren't going to have Victoria with us much longer.
We were only outside for about 10 minutes, but it was a very special 10 minutes. It wasn't a lot of talking. We just looked at lights. And after about 10 minutes, we rolled back upstairs to her room, and we had our picture made in front of a little Christmas tree. And I said goodbye. And that picture is one of my most prized possessions because it was taken just moments before I saw my friend for the last time. And Victoria passed away before I could get back to see her.
The miracle that we received was that we had her for the time that we had her.
I brought her picture, and I just put that on the table. And I said, you know, this is what we look at every day during this radiothon, during this campaign.
Victoria passed away on January 21st, 2008, after a 4-year battle with leukemia, failed bone marrow transplants, and fungal infections.
It was as a result of Tori's death, sitting at her funeral, that I made up my mind that I needed to be doing this, not just a couple days a year with a radiothon, that I needed to be doing this with my life.
Doc wanted to do something special for Victoria, in memory of Victoria. And he came up with a fundraiser called Extra Life. And this fundraiser would be for the gaming community.
It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so Extra Life was born. 1,200 gamers showed up on October 15th in 2008.
With this year's Extra Life Gaming Marathon, we're helping save kids' lives. You don't even have to be a crime-fighting superhero.
Each and every year afterwards, it continued to grow. Gamers responded by being able to game for their local hospitals. The next year, 4,500 gamers showed up, raised almost $500,000. The year after that, it was 15,000 gamers raising $1 million, and the next year, 17,000 gamers raising $2.1 million. Video games are like the #1 form of entertainment on planet Earth, have been now for quite a while.
Anyone could be involved in Extra Life.
Gamers aren't that pale kid in mom and dad's basement. They're mom and dads, they're aunts and uncles.
A young child to an older adult to a grandparent.
You can take all that fun of playing games for 24 hours and reach out to your friends and bring them to your environment.
Or if you want to play a board game, a card game.
The funds that Extra Lifers raise can go to a variety of purposes in the local area at the local hospital.
So maybe your extra $20 or your extra $50 goes to curing 87% of children with leukemia.
They might buy an isolette for a baby that is born the size of a cell phone and has to fight for its life.
I can guarantee you that that money goes directly back to these children to keep this from happening again to someone else's child.
Getting involved with Extra Life is really simple. You just have to go to the website at extra-life.org, put in a few details in there, join a team if you'd like to, or create one. After that, it's as simple as fundraising with your friends and family. Let them know why you are doing this. They should know that the money you raise is going to stay local in your community.
We never will truly lose Victoria because she will live for all of us through this.
It started with a little girl in Orange, Texas.
And I think that's all we have to say for today.
All we have to say today, so
So we'll see
See
you
you
tomorrow
later
at
on
news at
whatever time it is.
at Victoria's house. Bye.
Whenever a family has a
"62 kids like me enter a CMN hospital every minute."
My name is Sean Gorey. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I want to change kids' health in university hospitals, Rainbow, Babies, and Children's, because I was treated there as a kid, and this is my way of giving back.
Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Extra Life 2021. Apologies for the 2-minute late start. I had to take care of something just real quick. So welcome. If you guys don't know what this is all about, we are raising money for the Texas Children's Miracle Network. I'm sorry, Hospital Network. I always get that wrong. I apologize. Basically, we're going to be doing a 24-hour stream starting now at 9 o'clock. It will end tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We are raising money to help children in need. It's a great cause. If you'd like to donate, you can go to rantymedia.com/extralife. It's on the banner over there. Or if you don't feel comfortable with that, you can go straight to extra-life.org. We'll be doing some. Actually, I can actually type it into chat too. Show that. There you go. You got the link directly in chat, so you should be able to go there, donate, help children in need. And so let's get started. We're going to be starting with Crusader Kings 3. And this is the Vampire Edition. I haven't actually played it yet. So we're going to be starting afresh. Eat the Pope for the children. We'll see what happens. So if y'all aren't familiar with Crusader Kings 3, just real brief, it's basically you start from the very bottom as ruler and work your way up, conquering everything that you can. So because I haven't played this Vampire expansion yet, we're going to start easy. Just see how it goes. Tips on the Pope head. Alright, thanks for playing the mod. Oh, Jesus. Map decided to go all fucking weird. Alright, yeah, let's... You won't die of old age, but being put to the torch or decapitated will still end your own life. Marriages cannot produce children. Religion... Alright. I'm good, let's go. You should grant London to somebody. How do you think? This is awkward. I actually don't even know. Let's just play. Empiric history of Britannia is closely linked to the Ventura Mithras. Persian. All hail the God King for now. Alright. Well, this got weird quick. Oh, yes. Okay. We're gonna go for people that are into politics. Humans. Utilize seat. Deception, I steal the blood I need. Okay. So but I still don't know where the fuck. This is just Duchy of Island. Okay. Alright, so this is me. Wait, is this me right here? Fighting right now. Ah, okay. Okay. Alright, we get. I'm understanding. Alright, so first off, I need to. We're going to try and abduct him. 6 years? Oh, no, 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 no. 17 years to kill him. Wait. Oh, okay. Jeez. We got a lot going on here. so essentially, this is my kingdom so far. This is the reach that I have. So I have several connections that kind of span out across the map. So because I've got really I could declare wars. So this is the thing about war. You can basically raise an army. It'll take them a little bit to get over to your territory. So right now we have 725 soldiers. My dog has decided to join the stream. Here's the problem though. 724 is my power. My power is a little bit more. I don't know, Todd, what is war good for? It's probably true. Okay, so this dude owns this thing. I'm going to... Oh, 95% success rate? Hell yeah. 15 months. Okay, Ron Perlman. So, because our goal is basically we want to expand our territory. The way we can do that is by taking over things. Okay. That's the other thing. They'll come to you and be like, yo, someone's screwing somebody else. And you'll be like, I don't fucking care. Because they're not fucking up my kingdom. So... What is going on with this dude's character model? Alright. Yes. Alright. The woods could be such a dangerous place. I mean, it. Oh, thank you. Although I think Todd was the one who found that. Okay, so raise the armies and okay. So now I've sent my army of 100,000. Hey, Cooper. Oh, yeah, because it's total time played, Andrew. So it'll show exactly how long we've played. Here comes my giant ass army. So siege is just no problem. Hey guys, can oh. I'm curious how that's going to track us across, like, multiple streams. On. No, I don't have alerts set. Now, if you donate, though, we'll have a shiny message for you. I think will go off. Hey, Kevin. Okay. Are you seriously trying to take my shit back? How dare you? Alright, cool. What part have I? Yes. All right. My land now. No, I have to find the Pope first. Yes, I realize that, but he's not necessarily here on this map. Because as you can see, I don't know if you can. Where would the Vatican be? It's technically here, right? See, the inherent problem is I don't know if we're to the point where the Pope is actually here. That's okay though. We'll figure it out. Alright. Jesus, I could just... Apparently, Jeffrey is quite experienced. Cool. Sounds good, Andrew. Hello, Techno Geek Girl. How's it going? Well, thank you all for tuning in today. Extra live stream, 24 hours. This is just the first of many, many, many games we got going on. Right after this, I believe we've got Halo Infinite. We've also got some Forza. There'll be a bunch of us on for the Among Us stream tonight. So if you all can tune in, we really appreciate it. I'm doing fantastic. How about you? Excited to be doing the stream for kids. By murdering people. If you'd like to donate and help out sick children in need, head to rentomedia.com/extralife. All donations go to help children in need. It's also tax deductible, so that's great. I really like the Fallout emojis. It's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. Yes, murder. See, I could just arrange to murder him, like, in the background. However, I could also just send my giant-ass army to destroy them. So, you know. Oh, my grandson's been taken prisoner. What? Nice. So I'm actually, like, I don't even know how to make my own emote, I'll be honest with you. You know what? Why don't we just attack him and murder him at the same time? Let's take over the whole kingdom while we're at it. Cool. Yeah, we've got some graphic artists on our team, so maybe I'll look into having that done. Actually, I think we do have one. I haven't even... I think it's for our always be blood buffing. I'm sure Todd will have that later on today. So did we like take this kingdom, or we just kind of... This is occupied by me. Look, that's fucking straying all the way over here. So I'll be honest with you, I haven't really gotten into the whole vampire thing as much as I thought I would. Like, yes, there's blood sorcery. So I need to... Okay. All those carefully crafted plans have been crushed by Road of Kings _death _deity name. Oh well. Gee. There's a 5% chance. Unfortunately, the archer could not be found. Sucker. Oh, so it just goes to him? That sucks. Fuck it, I'll just take over. Strange individual has recently arrived in your court. No. Let me just take over. Alright, now we're gonna go Hmm. Sorry, the stream seems to be going a little crazy. Yeah, the bitrate is going wacky. I don't know why. I should do something, take over France. Oh my goodness, what in the world is happening with him? Gonna excommunicate you, buddy. Oh, so the Pope doesn't exist in this particular realm yet, unfortunately. So yes, I'm as disappointed as you are. However, I may continue to play this a little bit later on. And we might be able to do a little bit more. Still kind of scratching the surface here. Diplomacy? Queen. Let's see here. John Wick's existent. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's witchcraft. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with the bitrate all of a sudden. It was great to start. Very strange. Hmm. Yes, and unfortunately, this system is a lot more robust than I was expecting it to be. So... Here, let's go to character editing menu real quick. Trait. Trust. Personality. Can make him one-eyed. Maybe it is religious. Religion? Sure. Oh, see, I should have just done this before. A good English name, Henry. Alright, modify character's traits. Health traits. Lifestyle. This is what I... Body. Other tree selections. Cannibal. Murderer. Okay, this is gonna fuck up a lot of things. Give it a second here because it's basically reorganizing everything. Yeah, I'm aware. Just turn the audio down right now for... It's basically the most complicated sense possible. It is taking every single territory, every single title that I had, every single army that I had, and it's reorganizing it, populating it underneath this one new character. Yeah, I'm aware. Well, I disabled it. So I think on this next playthrough, I'm going to remove the vampire modification. It's not bad, but it's also not like it's complicated. I don't know really necessarily what to do. How did it finally finish? Thank you, Deborah Miller, for the $50 donation. Really appreciate you. Wow, way to actually start our stream. $50 donation. Thank you. For those who are still watching and want to donate, just like Deborah did, we all head to rantymedia.com/extralife. Again, we're doing this for a full 24 hours. Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you so much for your donation. What a way to start the stream. I think my ruler got completely killed off. It was too much for the game to handle. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna end this. Thank you again, Deborah, for donating. Really appreciate it. We are $60 now over $1,000 goal. Hopefully many more donations to come. I really wish I could figure out this bitrate thing because it just keeps dying on me for some reason. I don't know why. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Our next stream is starting in just a little bit. So we're going to switch over to commercial now.
"62 kids like me enter a CMN hospital every minute."
My name is Sean Gorey. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I want to change kids' health in university hospitals, Rainbow, Babies, and Children's, because I was treated there as a kid, and this is my way of giving back.